Hello. Good evening, everybody. I'm back. Well, yeah, just me. Helen is in the well, she's not in the cloud, but she's in a different building. Obviously, taking notes and commenting. So she will be doing it from afar. So you only have me tonight. So lucky you. I want to say a few hellos to who's here. Let's have a look, shall we? We have hello, Linda, Angie, Ellie, Nicole, Maxine, another Linda, Haley, Deborah, Dan, Denise. Oh, sorry, Denise. I couldn't read that. I have my glasses on. Yeah, with Marie. Oh, Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. We have Nessa. Wow. We have loads of people. We have Emma Hawkins here with Sanmar. There's a lot of people here tonight. Ali. Hi, Ali. And we have Brenda as well. Brenda's joined us. Nice to see you, Brenda. Yeah, so where have I been? That's a good question. We have just had a holiday. It's our first holiday in nearly 7 years. So we had a crafty little week away in sunny Spain. So just to relax, and that's what we did. So we feel a lot better now. And as promised, I am back with a vengeance. So I shall be doing three lives per week. So I'm going to be doing one on either a Wednesday or a Thursday. We might alternate that, see how it goes. Probably do one on a Saturday, and then obviously one probably is going to be on a Tuesday. So we'll start with 3 a week, and then hopefully I'll slip in a few videos there as well. So yeah, we're gonna be sharing more ideas and creations, or I'm going to be sharing more ideas and creations, and obviously I will show a few of the amazing DT samples as well. So please do check out the website, just because there is so many ideas on there for all the cards, all the stamps, all the stencils, all the dies of what you can actually do with them. So it's great, you know. I can't believe how many people we've got here today. It's great. So thank you very much. I know obviously you're maybe you've got the tennis on in the background. I know Wimbledon's on, so I've been watching it as well. So if you've pulled away from tennis just to watch me, then I do appreciate that. So thank you. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so without further ado, I shall show you what I'm going to be using tonight. Yeah, and I'm just seeing what else everyone else is saying. Oh, yeah, it's great. Kelly Marie as well. So thank you everybody. It's great to see you here. So let's have a look at what we've got. So tonight I'm going to be using 3 stamp sets from the summer release. Now we had 6 in the release, so I'm using 3 of them. So the 3 I'm going to be using tonight are the Hippie Chick, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got the Flower Power. I do like that set. Love it. Absolutely love it. Great background. And then also Birthday Wishes. You know, this is one that will cover, well, basically kind of everything birthday or celebration. That's absolutely a must-have set. Fantastic. So I'm going to be using these 3 sets today. Feel free if you want to craft along. I'm not sure whether you will be able to or not, but you know, even if you do it afterwards, get some ideas. It's great. Linda's saying I adore this sassy lady. Yes, I do too. So I'm gonna obviously do a finished card sample for you to a project that you can use or copy. Just give you some ideas of how I would use it. So we'll make a start, shall we? I'm just trying to talk and read the comments at the same time. Oh, Jeanette saying she's going to craft along. So great. Okay. I'm not sure if can you actually upload photos at the same time. I'm not sure I can do that. Otherwise, I could kind of share as I go along. I know I can share comments. So I think I'm sure I can. Yeah. Anyway, even if you haven't got the same stamps, please feel free to you know, have a look on the website. Some great stamps on that site. I'm also going to use one of my favourite stencils of all time. This is the Fibers, only because I think the Fibers stencil will go lovely with the hair. You see, so hence I'm going to use those 2 together. So without further ado, let's make a start, shall we? So the first thing, let's move this out of the way. I'm going to get my stamping mat. So I'm going to do a little bit of stamping first. And this is a card, just a card blank. Yes, it is a card blank. So I'm going to use, first I'm going to stamp happy birthday. This is going to be the one layer. This is going to be the base layer of my card. So on this one, I'm going to stamp happy birthday. So I need to get my happy birthday stamp, which is here. And this is obviously from the happy birthday set, the birthday wishes, which is this one here. This is a great set. So I'm going to use this stamp here. I love this one. Absolutely love that. So that's going to go great on the front of your cards. I mean, it can go inside as well, but as I said, there's lots of other sentiments that you could put inside the card as well. So wishing you a very, that kind of thing, and have a fabulous day. I like that one. So without further ado, I'm gonna stamp this old school. So I'm gonna get myself a block, and I'm gonna stamp this at the bottom of the page. This is the only one I could have layered it up. And you know what? Even if I make a mistake tonight, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stamp it again, and I'm gonna put it on top as a layered mat. So, but hopefully we'll everything's gonna go according to plan, and there'll be no, no faux pas. But this is live. We're doing things live, so you never know what's going to happen. But again, it's only a piece of card, so you can always go back and start again. So let's just grab that sentiment. The colour I'm going to use is going to be, what we've got here. I'm going to use the VersaFine Clair, and this is the Charming Pink. So I like that colour, so I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to ink that up. It's one of my favourite colours out of this. I go for this colour all the time. It's very, 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 very pink. I like that. So just double checking that you've got it all when you ink it up. Sometimes put it onto if you put it over what you're going to stamp, you can see if you've got inked it up enough. I think we've got that there. Now I'm just going to zoom in the camera just a touch. Sorry, let me just go to camera 2. So if I just zoom in there, and the only reason I'm zooming in is I might be able to stamp it without getting my head in the way. So we'll see now. I'm kind of looking at the monitor, so I'm not actually stamping looking at my card, I'm just looking at the monitor, so hopefully that will work just right. There we go. We have happy birthday. I think that looks gorgeous. Now I'm going to clear emboss that, I think. So this is the Wow embossing powder. Put that on, I'll just zoom out again. Perfect, thank you. You know when you're doing things live, things can go wrong, or you can just, everyone misstamps. You can easily misstamp, and it's, it's not, at the end of the day, everyone makes mistakes, and it just happens. Sometimes it does, and there's not a lot you can do about it. You'd rather it not happen on live TV, but it does happen. So let me just heat emboss this. Okay. I mean, you don't have to heat emboss it if you don't want to. You could have left that to dry maybe, but I think that looks really nice. That's going to look great at the bottom of your card there. So that's going to be perfect. I do like that sentiment. I'm not sure who the Facebook user is. If you're in the group, then I can't see who you are. So no mistakes, just happy accidents. That is very true. And I've made lots of happy accidents. Yeah. But that's all good. It's all good. We're all learning. We're all getting better. Every card is the best one. The next card is the best one. Right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my stencil. So let's just brushing that any excess embossing powder off, and I'm going to get my stencil. Where did I put my stencil? Aha. Right. So now the stencil is a 6x6 stencil, but this is probably one of the most versatile stencils, I think we do. I mean, there's lots of versatile stencils that we do, but I do particularly like this one. It can be waves, it can be water, it can be flames, it can be hills, it can be anything you want it to be. It's really, really versatile. I love it. So And we're just gonna, it's a 6x6, so obviously my card is obviously longer than a 6x6, but that's fine. I'm gonna blend through with some inks, and then I'm just gonna kind of move it down a bit, and then we're just gonna put that on top, because on the top here we're gonna have a matte, and we're gonna put the hippie chick on there on top. So we'll work that out as we go along. I had this great idea in my head, so let's hopefully the idea in my head turns to reality. So now I'm going to get a few colours. These I'm using distress inks, not the oxides. Just a few different colours. Normally I have it at 4 or 5 colours. We've got let's have a look. I'll be good. So we have the citron, we've got carved pumpkin, violet, picked raspberry, blueprint sketch, and 5 or 6. I'm sure there was another one, but I can't remember what that is. But that's fine. That's a good range to go with. Oh, there's the mustard seed. I knew there was another one. Mustard seed. Like that one. So we've got mustard seed as well. Whether I use all 6 or not, we'll see now. Some blending tools. Now how do people get on with blending tools? I mean, do you use the ones with the rounded things, or do you still use the flat ones? I know, or do you use your brushes? I don't have any brushes, so actually I do have a few brushes. I haven't got to the grips with them at the moment. So I still use like these blending tools. So what I'm going to do is going to blend through. I'm not going to go right to the edge, but we want that to kind of flow down the card there. So I'm going to use a variety of colours. So I'll just get these colours off. There's no particular colour I'm going for first or last. I'm just going to decide as I'm going through which ones kind of appeal to me. I'm going to start off with my favourite, I think, which is obviously going to be picked raspberry. You know when you're always looking for your picked raspberry blending tool, it's never around. Right, let's have a look. Ah, there it is. Right. So I think we'll start off with picked raspberry. Again, just hold that stencil as you go in. Can you see that, everybody? Let me just zoom in just a touch there. Okay. So picked raspberry, we're going to go for the little bit of, good question, orange. We'll go for some green. Oh, Nicole's saying I use brushes, but can't get to grips with the sponges. Ah, okay. Everyone's different. Then there's no kind of right or wrong. Now I'm just going through some of these colours here, in no particular order. Just anything that just kind of mixing up the colours a little bit here. Just blending through some different shades. We've got some blues and greens. Just go back over some of those colours there to blend them a little bit more. And as you see, we're going to start to get, there we go. I'm thinking summer, so obviously it's a hippie chick, and we've got those kind of summer festival vibes going on as well. So so that's my kind of thoughts on it. Use some more purple. Now, when you get so far, we will then jump to just shifting the stencil down a touch, and we'll continue with it there. So just move that down. Again, I never worry about this anymore, whether it's going to be perfect. You're going to have an element over the top of that anyway, and although it's not completely repeatable, you can get away with it as it is. So just go over the top, and we'll start blending those colours through. I just love having, this kind of bright, kind of summery feel to the card. Just absolutely love that. Absolutely love it. I'm just kind of, I don't know what's happened there. My let me just what's happened to my screen. Oh, we're back now. Sorry, everybody, you disappeared. and it looks like I just must have pressed something by accident. So I've just moved everything out of the way so I don't hit that button again. I don't want that to happen, really. Oh, we're getting some lovely colours coming through here now, which is really nice. A little bit more purple there. Just kind of flowing through. Oh, that's looking good. And you see, you know, it doesn't really matter whether you've got that. It just works. It just definitely works. So I think that's gorgeous. Okay. So I'm just reading a few of the comments here at the moment. You haven't got the you haven't got Maxine saying that she needs a fibre stencil. You don't. I can't believe you don't have that, Maxine. That's it's kind of, I would say it's one of the core stencils that you know is a must-have in your stash. I would think. It's so good. It's so good. Now, as I say, I've kind of done this kind of fibre thing because I'm thinking the hippie chick, she's got kind of her hair. So I was kind of going with the flow of the hair, really. That was kind of my thoughts on it. So that's kind of where we are with that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is, I'm kind of happy with that, but what I want to do is now is I'll stick that to my card blank, and then we'll move on to doing the rest of the card. So let me just get my card blank, and I shall try and tidy up a little bit as I'm going here. Try not to make a mess. I will not show you my mess because it is an absolute mess. I've been it's been, you know what, it's been a crazy week. We've been very busy with lots of orders, so thank you very much for those. But yes, it's just been one of those weeks. I've still got designing to do for new stamps as well, so it's never ending. Right, so I'll stick this to my blank. I've already got I already put some sticky on the back of this just to save me those precious seconds. So that's what I do just as a shortcut. So I'm trying to do this again. Not put my head in the way of the camera. I know you don't want to see the top of my head. I don't think I want to see the top of my head either. So let's have a look at that now, shall we? Just zoom out just a little bit there. Right, okay. Now, as I say, you're going to have you know, a card over the top of that, so I think that's looking pretty good as it is for the happy birthday there. I do like that. So that's quite simple. I wanted the hippie chick to stand out, so that's going to be raised. So that's why I didn't want this to be matted up. Sorry, the camera's having a fit. Wake up. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want this to be raised up really. I wanted the focus to be on the hippie chick. So the next thing we need to do is to stamp the hippie chick, and we shall then stamp her and cut her out, emboss her as well. So let's just move this to one side. I shall bring in my stamping platform. Now, obviously, if you've got a stamping platform, use it, especially when you're doing something with detail or it's a large stamp. I mean, it's quite a large stamp, so you know, where you can, I would obviously get your stamping platform out. That will save you, obviously, your time and effort as well. So let me just get a piece of card for that. I thought I had a piece of card cut. I did not. I missed that one out, Helen. Right, a piece of card for that. So let me just bear with me just a second while I get another piece of card. Ooh, Mark, what did you do with that? So talk amongst yourself for 10 seconds while I cut a piece of card. Right. Oh, that didn't take long. Right, I have a lovely piece of card here. So I'm just going to place that down. Just going to work out where to put my magnets. Ooh, I think that's just about right there. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So I'm using the VersaFine, which is the Onyx Black, great black, by the way. So I do have about 3 on the go. I can't remember which one is my is my juiciest one. I've got the re-inkers, but I haven't re-inked them up yet. So I normally keep one really juicy, and then another one that's not quite so juicy, and then kind of one that's kind of like quite faded. I do that so that, you know, sometimes I don't want it to be too wet. So we'll see how this one goes. Again, always good to go in once or twice, you know, with your ink in. If you want it darker, that's what I always do. Yeah, as you can see, I want to go back in there darker. So maybe I'm trying one of my other inks, which is probably darker. If at first you don't succeed, throw it away. No, try again. So let's go back in. Just take your time there a second. Let that ink transfer, obviously from the stamp to the card. It has got to have a few seconds to transfer. It's great to honestly, really, I'm pleased that you're all watching. So it's great. You never know who is going to be here or who isn't. Oh, that's gorgeous. So I shall take that off, and we shall clear emboss her. Put that to the side. Okay, my clear embossing. So again, this is the brand I'm currently using is Wow, which is a lovely ultrafine powder. Great. Okay, put that out of the way. Right, heat emboss this. So whilst I'm right. Well done, Ali. Nicely remembered there. Ali's jumped across onto YouTube. I think it only applies that we can't see your name in the group. You can watch it on the page and see your name, but not in the group. I think I'm right there, Helen, aren't I? Helen will correct me, I'm sure she will. So just heating her up now. There we go. What I love about this particular stamp as well is that, you know, you don't have to be, I mean, that's gorgeous, isn't it? You don't have to be the best person in the world to colour it either. Honestly, it kind of colours itself, and you can do kind of like a wash on it, and it'll still look absolutely amazing. So I'm just reading a few more of those comments. The comments are non-stop tonight, I must admit, so thank you. Do you know what I might do as well? Is whoever's, maybe I'll give the card away. How am I going to give this card away, Helen? That's probably added problems or issues for her now. Right, maybe we will give this card away. So I'm going to just trim this down a touch, because I want that to fit onto my card. So I'm just going to trim a little bit off this a second. Bear with me just 1 second. In the meantime, you can just stare at the gorgeousness of that. bear with me 2 seconds. I should just trim this. Right. Trimmed. Okay. Done. That didn't take long. Right. So now we're back. So we have this now trimmed. So I'll trim this down. So this will go on here. But I want to mat that onto another piece of card. So what I'm going to do is I've got another piece of card, which will be this one here. So that we're going to be matted onto there, like that, but not white on white. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my other background, the Flower Power background, which is a gorgeous background. You've got a nice big background, and then you've got 4 individual flowers as well. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to stamp that onto here, and then this is going to go on top. So, and then I'll probably colour that in as well. So we'll see how we get on. Okay, so the first things first, let me move that out of the way. Let me get my stamp in. Now I'm just going to use this. It's a big stamp. You could use a stamping platform, but with this particular one, I'm just going to use my stamping mat. So good old stamping mat. So I'm going to go with similar colours. So a little bit of picked raspberry. Have some orange in there as well. A little bit blue. Some purple. I'm not being too careful with this. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz it now as well. So I'm going to just spritz that and have that nice and moist. So I'm using just the your spritzer. Just give it a mist with a few sprays of. You won't be able to see this, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm just spritzing that up. 3 or 4 sprays. Going to bring it back to my. You can see it's wet now. Going to turn it over. Going to bring it down. I'm just going to go over the top. I'm not having it straight dead on. I'm just going to go over, and then I'll repeat stamp it underneath as well, the bits I haven't got. So again, just go over that there. Those colours will kind of mix in a bit as well. And you know, even if you've missed a bit here, don't worry. You've got your lovely hippie chick that's going to go on the top of that as well. So don't worry about that at all. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. I love that. Again, you can apply as much water or as little as you want, but I like that kind of wet look. That's gorgeous. I'm just going to add some more ink to that now, and we're going to stamp just underneath. So again, going for a few more colours. Some purples. I'm never too fussy about kind of going over colour on colour. Again, it's not the end of the world. A little bit more spritzing. Just kind of roughly line up where you think it's going to go. Again, even if you overlap a little bit, it's not going to matter because you're not going to really see it. So just plonk it down there. PJD, you're a pro. So there's always somebody is a pro. I'm not sure that's me. I'm sure you can't be talking about me. Right, so now we have that. I'm just going to wipe my excess up here before I make too much of a mess. I'll dry that off. Just give it a blast with your heat tool. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? I like, you know, it's subtle, but it's not too much in your face as well. Just drying that off quickly. And if anybody's watching who would like to join the design team, then I think there's a design team call out. So I think there's still time to apply if you haven't already. And you know, you think that maybe that we could, you know, your abilities would work well with our stamps, then please feel free to apply. So this is pretty dry now. So the next thing will be, this will go on top of there. Just see what I mean? I don't want it. It's just that subtle look in the background there. I think that's lovely. It's going to look really nice. I will be colouring her in as well a little bit, but that's going to be for the background. I may, because this is going to go onto here, I think I'm just going to edge that up as well, just to bring it out a touch there. So I'm going to just get my blending tool, and I'm going to use a colour, probably my picked raspberry, just to give it that brightness as well, going around the edge. I'm just reading everybody's comments as I'm going around. I'm not a pro. Right. I think I'm always, you know, if I haven't been doing demonstrations for a while, it does take me a little bit of a while to get back into the swing of it. But so I think this is a like break me in gently kind of thing. I was a bit conscious about doing this tonight, but yeah, I think we just go for it. You know, I think when you get used to doing something all the time, you're always getting better and get more used to it. I've been away for a few weeks not doing this now, so it's like getting on the bike again and just going for it. So, and you not that you forget, you just kind of like get out of the habit, don't you? Especially if you've been doing other things as well. And this is, you know, for your mental health, this is perfect. So just go around there again. Just bring that clear, because that now, it's going to look much better against that. Just see how that brings out that colour there. That's going to look great. So that's that. So what we want to do now is we do have the lady herself. So I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to her. What I should have done was I should have coloured it in and glossy accented the eyes first. I didn't do that because I forgot. I should have done that first. Mark, slap yourself. Should have done that first because obviously I'm going to have to let that dry. But that's okay. What I'll do is I'll colour it in. I'll colour the eyes with the sunglasses in. And then I can glossy accent them afterwards at the end. Yeah, we'll do it that way instead. It's absolutely fine. So, best way to colour this. Now, as I said, there's lots of ways that you can colour, you know, the card any way you want to. I do love that kind of wash that you can put over the top of it. So I think I'm going to probably do a similar thing I've done before, which is very easy, and it's, you know, it's something that's great to be able to share with people that maybe their colouring's not what they think it is. But, you know, you should never knock yourself. You know, if you're not keen on colouring or you find it difficult, this is a way to kind of get around that. So I'm just going to spend a minute or two doing the colouring. I need to grab myself a seat to sit down on, and then I can do that properly. So let me just get my chair. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I need to get a mixing mat. Just move this out of the way. I'm going to get a few colours in. I'm just going to quickly just give this a bit of a wash. So I'm going to bring my picked raspberry, my yellow, my purple. Let me just. Oh, right. Helen. No, she won't appear on camera tonight. She's. Let me just go to the front. Let me just go to the front camera. Don't. It's all right, Helen. I'm not going to turn. I'm not going to go on to you. Don't worry. So I'm just going to. Let me just turn onto the front camera a second, just for me. So. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Helen's over there hiding. What is it you would like to say, Helen? Because, you know, please tell me.
I was going to talk on camera. Not on camera, off camera.
You were going to talk on camera, off camera. Sorry. Sorry, did I need to...
In.
What?
While you're colouring in.
While I'm colouring in?
Yeah.
But you can't see you?
No, I don't want anyone to see me.
What's the point in that? Okay, you're going to talk off camera? That's good. Okay, you do that then. Right, do you want to stand there so the microphone can pick you up? You're off camera.
Yeah, go to your colouring.
Okay, I'll sit back down. Okay, and we'll go back to my colouring, and Helen will talk. It's like you're like a documentary narrator. Okay, let me turn to the other camera. Sorry, everybody. This is one of those things that husbands and wives do all the time.
While you're colouring, I've noticed there's some winners watching who haven't seen the announcement, so I just
I see.
Pop
Right.
in and tell them that they're winners. That's all.
Oh,
so,
right.
if you watched our Christmas in July launch party, you'll know that we did some giveaways. We have had a couple of people contact us who saw the announcements. We did post it everywhere we could, but some of the YouTube people, it was impossible to contact you. So, the winners of the huge prize of the whole release is Susan Baker on YouTube and Val Fawcett on Facebook.
Well done, everybody.
So you two have both won the whole release, so please do get in touch. Just email us or send us a contact us form off the website and we will sort your prizes out. You will see the announcement posts on Facebook and on the YouTube comments on the Christmas in July launch party. And then we also have 4 other winners. 2 have contacted us already. That was Kathy Finkbeiner and Catherine Scales. Well done, you two. Your prizes are actually on their way to you. And the other 2 winners, who I know are watching on YouTube tonight, are PJD
Oh wow, congratulations.
So congratulations to you. You can choose 3 of your favourite items from the Christmas release as your prize. So you can check out what to do on the post, as I said, or just fire us an email and we can get back to you then with all the details.
Well, that was an important announcement.
It was very important. I saw the names and I just had to run in and come and tell you.
Well, congratulations, everybody. Let me have a little round of applause. Well done, you've won.
There we go. So I shall scuttle back to my little room and carry on commenting.
Your little room. It's not a little room.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Helen. Oh, isn't it great? You know, you can do this kind of thing when you're married, and it's for. Yeah, it's a it's a family-run business, so yeah, it's nice to be able to do this. So all I'm doing at the moment is I just use my brush and I've just put some water over the top of this card. This card that I actually stamped and embossed the image onto is a little bit of watercolor card. Again, you know, just go with what you know, something that's going to be able to take the ink, especially when you're doing something like this. So I'm just going through some colours here, just giving this a little bit of wash. Again, you don't have to be, incredibly talented at art. You know, you don't have to have an A-level or anything. This is just something you can do. Just take your time. There's not a lot you've got to do with this. This kind of like colours itself in a way. I'm just picking up that ink and just adding it to, just kind of blending it in as we go. No rhyme or reason or set way of doing this here. Just going with a few colours and just having a bit of fun. It's not complicated. It really, and you know, you can make it as complicated or as simple as you want to do it. Again, if you want it a little bit more intense in colour, go back in there and just add that colour in, and I love it the way the water kind of like pools out as well, which is why you add the water to start with. It kind of draws that across your card as well, and blend them in as you go. Again, I'm not going into any particular colour here, but besides, you know, the kind of spectrum of colours really. I'm just go through and just kind of find that happy medium that you think is going to work with whatever you're doing. I don't know, I've done this a few times now with different stamps. Again, it always looks good. Again, if you don't like that, if you've got too much ink on there, just wipe it off. It is that easy. So I'm just going through with a few different colours here. Your reds, your oranges. You can go back over and just get some more water on that to help the flow of the ink on your page. I'm just reading. The winners are getting excited there. Yes, well done, congratulations. It is a great thing to, you know, when you've won something, isn't it great? I don't think I've actually won anything in a long time, really. Maybe I'm due something. Maybe I'm due a win of something. But no, I don't strive to. I don't think I enter competitions very often. I don't even do the. I don't know. Do people still do the lottery or anything? I don't do the lottery. I used to, but I don't anymore. Maybe I should do it again. Maybe that's why I'm not winning. That's why I'm not winning, of course. So yeah, but again, I'm just having fun with these colours here, playing around, just mixing them up as you're going along here. Again, if you want a bit more blue in there, just go for it. Grab that blue in. And just having fun. A bit more purple. There's not. Sometimes the messier the better it looks, you know. Don't have to be. And I'm trying to look at the screen as I'm doing this as well. So just kind of mixing those colours up a bit. Kind of like having those kind of colours merge at all across that. Now you can go, you know, in a bit as well. So if you want to colour the face in, what I would suggest is just go in with that water brush there, and just maybe wet the card a little bit. If you want to just add a little bit of colour there, you don't have to, but you know, if you want to, just go in there with one of the kind of very pale colours, and you've just given it a little bit of you know, depth and shade in that's needed. You know, it just looks amazing no matter what you do with this. And you know, if you find that you've got too much water on there, just dab it off with your finger. Again, you don't have to be too. You know, if you're not happy with that colour, just take it off. You know, you can do as much or as little as you want. I'm going to just. I will colour those lips in a little bit, I think. So take a little bit of the pink, possibly. Just a little bit there. Just go very, very lightly as a colour, and you can go back in afterwards and just take that colour a little bit darker. This is the kind of therapeutic time, I would say, that you have. Again, she's starting to come to life now. And you know, as for the body, you know, you don't have to do, or the face, the rest of the face, just incredibly pale wash over there as well. I'm purposely leaving out the glasses because I'm gonna have a more intense colour, because these are kind of like watercolor inks basically. I'm just gonna, that's gonna be a lot more vivid, those sunglasses are. So I'm going to leave that for now. Pull in the rest of whatever colour's left there. Just give it a little bit of colour on that face. We can come back in there later with that. Finish that bit off. Again, if you're not happy with those edges there, just go back in and just take a little bit more. Again, outside the lines. Please do go outside the lines a bit. You don't have to follow the lines exactly. That kind of more watercolour look, it doesn't matter if it's outside. It's great. It looks even better. A little bit more orange there, I think. Again, you can go as dark or as deep as you want, or put even more colours on if that's the way you want to do it. So I'm kind of leaving that at the moment because I think that colour will work nicely with the background that we've got for her as well, you see. So that's going to look nice together. So for the glasses, I'm going to use a Spectrum Noir pen. What colour have I got here? Oh, this is a. We're going to use a pink because obviously it's going to go with the kind of like that colour, that VersaFine Clair, so a similar colour to that. And I'm being careful because it's still kind of, it's quite wet at the moment, so I'm just going to be a little bit careful when I'm doing this. Right, try the right colour, try the right end. Yeah, right, there we go. So. Going to go right over those eyes there. I mean, you can have any colour sunglasses shades that you want to give her. Just make a choice as to what your card colour is going to be. I do like this colour though. I think it pops every time you use it. It just really pops. So I'm just going to go over that. And when you add the glossy accents on the top of that, it's going to shine, really, really shine. So, this is quite a fat brush as well. I just noticed this. Normally, I probably maybe use a smaller one, but you know, if you've got a good brush that's kind of got a good tip on it, you can get away with using quite a large brush as well. So, you know, if you want to make those just darker lips, Just going in there on the edge of there. I'm pulling that colour out as well. Just pull that colour out so you get the right kind of shade that you're after. So we'll stop there with that. Okay, next thing is, so we'll move this out of the way. I'm kind of happy with that now, and that's going to go lovely with that, I think. I think that's going to go nice. I might just try that just a touch there. I'm thinking about possibly going around there, just with the blending tool, just to tie that colour in nicely. So we'll probably use that colour. Just gently go around there. Obviously, be careful because it's still wet. I'm one to always get fingerprints on my cards, so I've kind of managed. If anyone has got a good tip for getting rid of fingerprints on cards with inky fingers, let me know. I'm currently kind of combining the element of scraping the actual surface of the paper with a scalpel, very very gently, and it seems to work. So. If you've got a better way, then please do let me know. And then I use a rubber, an eraser as well. So, so on top of that, just to help smooth that out. So that's she's gonna go on there, which is nice. Again, this hasn't taken too long either, so do like that. Again, you can quite easily maybe colour in the. Maybe we'll colour those in. Just get a bit of yellow there. Maybe colour the centre of those. What flower's got the white and the yellow head? Is that no? Is that I can't remember what flower that is. Daisy? Are they daisies? No. Yes, daisies. Isn't it daisies? So have a little bit. Just colour those centres in there. Again, you can do a little bit more on the face if you want to, but. Daisy, she should be, yeah, right. Thank you. You know, sometimes you go, is it a daisy? I'm not the best person at gardening, I must admit. I'm absolutely terrible at gardening. So, probably hence we don't have much of a garden. Right, so let's move that out of the way. So we'll start to put some of this together, I think. So if I'm going to be careful, I'm going to stick this. Dry that off a little bit. Yeah, we'll dry that off. No, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to dry. Yeah, dry it off. Mark, come on. Just quickly dry that. I would normally let this dry naturally. It's always best to try and leave things dry naturally because you don't want it. Sometimes the colours isn't quite as vivid if you heat dry it. Right, that'll do. So I'm going to stick this to here, like so. Yeah, that's going to look nice. And then that's going to go on that card. So let me just get my glue. The glue I'm going to use is, we've got a bit of Cosmic Shimmer glue. Nice and quick. Stick that to my card. Hopefully it's square. Yeah. Good glue, that Cosmic Shimmer. It does dry. It's like a PVA type glue. And then this is going to go on here as well. And that does kind of work, doesn't it? I like that. So the next thing I also got in the set as well, we do have in the flower set, which I've just thrown on the floor. There we go. It does come with some individual flowers as well. These ones here. So I've already stamped a few of those out and I've coloured them in, so they're going to be used on this card as well. I'm just going to attach that to the card there. So once I'm going to use some more PVA. Stick that down. Hopefully I'm trying to get it central without getting my head in the way. There we go. Okay, we're good to go there. Yeah, so I've also got some flowers. So I'm going to stick those on as well. I think we're going to go for something like hallmark. No, nope, that way, there. Possibly something like that, I'm thinking. Right, I shall get my... what did I do with that, Mark? Looking for my, sorry, looking for my silicone glue. That's one thing I didn't actually get out. Right, silicone glue, here we come. Bear with me, everybody, whilst I hunt my silicone glue. What did I do with my silicone glue? Do you know what? This is when I've forgotten something, and you know it's annoying me. I'll have to improvise with a different glue. That's fine. I can live with that. It's probably, you know, when you put something on your desk and you just can't find it. It's like I found it. Ta-da! Using the Kalal 3D silicone glue. So just a few blobs of glue on there. So I think this just gives it those kind of raised elements that you like, and that kind of finishes off your card, I think, as well. Third one down there. How's that looking? So a little bit rusty around the edges, but I think I've got there in the end. So that, I think that is a nice little cut. Do you know what I should do? Put some glossy accents on. We'll do the glossy accents. If I can get my glossy accents out. Right. My blocked glossy accents today. That's what you get for not using your products for a while. Right. Okay. So I'm just going to go over the glasses there with some glossy accents, and I've got some finished samples to show you as well, from the DT, and I think I've got one there as well, one sample for another from a card I did before, so just to show you like how versatile this is, how different each of the samples looks, even with the same set. And all the design team have done something completely different with it, so to what I would have done. So when that's dry, there you're going to start to see that gloss, that lovely and shiny. That's going to look gorgeous, and that's a great card. You know, especially with those festival vibes going on as well. We have had Glastonbury, yeah, Reading Festival. So yeah, it's a great card to give somebody a happy birthday. So I shall just quickly show you as well some samples of what others have made in the design team, some completely different. So that is what I've done today. I will show you some others. I'll just move this out of the way now to dry. So we have This one is one by Jane. Again, totally different to what I did. But again, those glossy accents on the glasses there, they look absolutely amazing. I've probably shown you these before, but I thought I'd show you quickly again. This one as well. This one is by Leanne. Again, isn't that gorgeous? And that's one layer. So that's that background, but she's obviously put a paper mask over the top of it and just coloured that in. So that looks gorgeous. I like that. The flow in there, but that's very nice indeed. Love that. Just zoom in a touch there. There, you can see that little bit, but that isn't that gorgeous? Then we have another one by Jane. Again, that's using this background stamp is actually a stamp that's in the set of the birthday wishes. So that is a lovely, great stamp set as well. And obviously she's used some of the sentiments from the birthday wishes as well. But that's gorgeous as well, totally different. We have one here which just using the celebrate word, and then she's used the background there as well. That was Rachel. Sorry, Rachel. Yeah, sorry, that's yours, and that's all embossed as well. That's gorgeous. I love that one. We have the next one is by Jill. Again, and that is gorgeous as well. A few of those lovely, sentiments on there as well. Festival vibes as well. So she's got the same kind of feeling going on. It's lovely. Can't be a good festival. Then we've got this understated one from Eileen. Eileen is her own kind of style that she's got going on there. Very kind of contemporary. Again, I like that. It's very, very nice. And then we have one here from, the next one is from another one from Rachel. So Rachel's, I love this one as well. Isn't it? That with the wash of different colours there, that's brilliant, isn't it? And you don't have to be amazing at colouring in. Go over there, there's a little bit of white pen, the Posca pen probably on the edges there, but that's lovely. And those eyes really pop with that white there. Don't they? They're absolutely gorgeous. That's amazing. Love that one. We also have another one from Linda. Again, this is a work of art. Absolutely gorgeous. That, and those lips, you could kiss those lips. They're so sparkly. Absolutely gorgeous. And the last one is another one by me. So again, very understated. I've done this one. I think I did this one for TV. Again, using the glossy accents there, the similar kind of wash that I said. Again, simple but very effective. Oh, and I did something on the inside of that as well. Have an amazing day using those flowers, and that's the sentiment from the birthday wishes as well. So again, thank you everybody. Let me just turn to the front camera again. Well, what time are we on now? That wasn't too bad. It was 8:30, so that's been an hour. That's good. I'm pleased about that. 1 hour and one card. Okay. Again, hopefully you'll get some ideas. I'm just reading a few more comments here. Well, thank you everybody for the compliments. Again, the design team do amazing work. So please, I want to give them a shout out. Please do look on the website and then check out their work. Absolutely amazing, stunning stuff. I shall be back again. So don't forget winners to let Helen know your address so we can post those goodies out to you. And I shall be back again on Saturday. On Saturday, I think I'm doing a Saturday morning. So how does everybody feel? I'm probably going to show up in my pajamas. So maybe it'll be a Saturday PJ morning kind of thing. I'm thinking about the morning. So keep if you're not already signed up, please subscribe. We're over 2,000 subscribers now, so thank you so much, everybody. It's great to have 2,000. Hopefully, I'd love to get it up to 3 and then maybe 4, but we'll start with 2. I'm happy with that, really happy. So thank you. So I will see you on Saturday with some more ideas. I think I'm going to do a bit of Christmas on Saturday. So obviously using our latest brand new Christmas release. I shall definitely be making a card with that. So if you've already got that released, great. Maybe feel free to join in with me. Which one I'm using, I don't know yet. I'll work out which one I'm going to use. But it's obviously going to be one of the five new Christmas stamps. It was 5, wasn't it? Was it 5, Helen? Yeah. So I shall see you on a Saturday morning in my PJs, so please join me. Again, don't forget to check the website out and check any other past videos. Subscribe and like this, and we will see you soon. So have a nice evening, everybody, and thank you for watching. Thanks a lot.